Pals 125. The Brooklyn Nets 135. We have winning basketball, New York. Let's talk about it. Brandon Ingram, you lack the minerals and vitamins, the ions and the niacins. I don't care who I gotta offend. Yeah, you got 40 on us. You didn't just get, Brandon Ingram didn't just get 40. He got 40 shooting 100% from the free throw line. And 70% from the game. He shot one for three from 3-point range. Not too impressive. But he took 24 shots and shot 70%. God damn. You got to ask yourself how the Nets even won this game. I'm going to tell you how the Nets won this game. "39 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. On the premiere of the Kyrie Sixers, which will prove that, eventually I will go broke. I thought I bought my son the Kyrie Sixers. I was mistaken. They were just a new non-SpongeBob pair that apparently, according to my 6-year-old son, who all of a sudden has become a sneaker kingpin, those are the Kyrie 5s, but they just came out. So then how in the hell is the Kyrie 6s is already out? See, this is what happens when you have children and you get old. You start to sound like your parents. I remember the first time my father bought me a pair of shell-toe Adidas. We bought it from a Foot Locker in Green Acres Mall. And they were $60. And my father told every single one of his friends, "Yo, I bought this little nigga a pair of $60 sneakers. Could you believe that shit? $60. 60 whole dollars. Like, Brandon Ingram obviously doesn't lack the minerals and the vitamins, the ions and the niacins. See, that's a deep cut. He looked frail in the motherfucker. Brandon Ingram looked crazy out there. If you go to a child's house and a child comes to the door looking like Brandon Ingram, you have to call Child Protective Services. I mean, what are you doing if you find a child that looks like Brandon Ingram? Brandon Ingram is not supposed to be that skinny. His bones, he has fat people bones. He is not supposed to be, his shoulders, he has a fat man's shoulders. So we know when Brandon Ingram becomes a grown-up, he's probably going to be a big boy. But then again, I've seen that kind. He might have a thyroid problem or something like that. Just skinny for extra reasons. Right? But the reason why the Nets won this game is because they have a true superstar on the team. Because Kyrie Irving's scoring is not just 39. Right? It's not just 9 assists. It's the pressure Kyrie Irving puts on you when he comes down court. Like I slept on Kyrie because in my mind I'm doing calculations that I've seen the games, I understood it, but I'd go, you know what? This is a lot. This is a byproduct of, you know, playing next to LeBron. I even believe foolishly that Kyrie was getting off because he played for Brad Stevens. Not one of my better posits. I mean, I have good theories, clearly. Because I am the person that told you that Brandon Ingram could be this person. Now imagine the Nets with Brandon Ingram. If Sean Marks had the foresight and the mind to decide, you know what? Throw a few of these draft picks together so the Lakers could do what they got to do. Go on ahead and get Anthony Davis, you know, to Los Angeles. But nah, that's not what I did. That's not where I went with it. We just went ahead and got David Nwaba. Same thing to Sean Marks. But we're not going to dwell on that today. We got to win this evening. And the reason why we win is because we have a true superstar in Kyrie Irving. You know? You know? And to his credit, Garrett Temple played a good game. He was decent. He was meaningless up against Brandon Ingram. Because good players like Brandon Ingram, they're going to get 40. It's just, can your defense be good enough to just let him have 30? To stop him at 25. Instead of shooting 70%, can we get him to 55%? See, that's what good defenses do. Good defenses, you know, they never exactly eliminate a great player. A great player is gonna go off no matter what. Like 1-on-1, there's nobody who's stopping Embiid. Nobody in the league. Andre Drummond gets his shit bust by Embiid, and it's because Embiid is the type of player that's not gonna be stopped by one dude. And any coach that does that or tries to do that is sending their player on a suicide mission. I'm not going to name no names. Right? Embiid is different. Right? Jokic is different. Andre Ayton, believe it or not, different. There's certain guys, when they go to the lane, you know, if you're trying to just throw your hands up and play defense, because if you jump, it's a foul. You get caught flat-footed, like Jarrett gets caught all the time. That's what happens when you're on the island playing defense on your own against these monsters. But when you have Kyrie Irving, you could overcome a lot. Tonight, the New Orleans Pelicans had a 48-point third quarter. Is that real? Like, I'm saying it in my mind, I'm going, did I make that up? Did they really have a 48-point third quarter? What's happening with this team defensively? I mean, we know Kyrie is not that good at defense, but he's mediocre. He's so great on the other side of the ball. It's like, do you care? I used to think it was ridiculous that Kyrie and Kobe Bryant used to hang out or whatever. Told them about Mamba mentality or whatever. I thought it was stupid. Kyrie is like a 6'3" Kobe with better dribble. I believe Kyrie's father built him. I mean, he's, God touched that young man. Superstar. No other way to say it. Like, I really, really slept. But I see the pressure he exerts on teams. And how he just breaks down all defenses. And he just gets everybody open. I mean, if the Nets had somebody who could come from the weak side and dunk it, Lord have mercy for the NBA. It's depressing to think about Durant. I'm not going to put my audience through that. I mean, it is what it is. Taurean Prince had a regular Taurean Prince game. He had 12, 11, and props to Taurean Prince because he was shit at rebounding. His rebounding left much to be desired. I mean, statistically, he just looked like rebounding never was his bag. But he's stepped up to the challenge. And as much as I killed Taurean Prince, you have to give the man credit for getting 11 rebounds. And on the season, Taurean is getting 7 rebounds. That's double. That's double what he's gotten in the past. My problem with Taurean is not the things that we all like Taurean for. My problem with Taurean is that his field goal percentage is 42.9%. That means his field goal percentage is only 2 percentage points higher than his three-point shooting at 40%.